And today we're going to throw up the lifeline to my friend who I actually met in Minneapolis, Michael. Say hi, Michael.
Hello, Joe and OG. We recently gave 2 family members gas money for travel up here for the Passover Easter weekend. Our 3-year-old loves to see the family members, but with a second child, it's not as easy to give gas money. Is there a class or a service that teaches one about managing money? Thank you very much. Mike from Minnesota.
Thanks for that question. It was great meeting you at our Minneapolis event. Yeah. Teaching family members, I think there's really 2 questions. There's Mike's question. Is there some class that you might be able to gift to family members to teach them about money so you don't have to give them gas money? But I think there's a second question here, OG, which is if I went to one of my family members and said, hey, here's a class on better money management, the judgment that would seem to come with that might upend the goodwill, that's intended. Like, I think people might be offended.
Yeah, this is a really tough situation because, I mean, if you are at the giving gas money stage, I don't know that you're at financial management stage, I mean, unless you're like truly just blowing through money like crazy, then yeah. But when I think, hey, to give somebody gas money, I think, we got to work on the top of the income statement. We need to be bringing in more money through all the stuff that we talked about, or you talked about just today, side hustles and asking for pay raises and just being uncomfortable, like being okay with the uncomfortableness of that. And so I don't know that it's a financial management issue if you can't put gas in your car. You know what I mean? Like that just to me means you need to, like, there's something going on the top of the income statement. We need more ins.
Well, but isn't Mike, my inference from what Mike shared was that he feels like there probably is enough top line and that they're not managing how they spend to be able to afford gas money.
I mean, maybe. I mean, that's so
sorry.
bad.
Either way, I think Joe's right at the beginning. It's like, wow, what a difficult, spiny, prickly conversation to have with somebody, to say, I kind of think you're an idiot and you're not spending your money the right way.
You're so bad with money, you can't even remember to have $30 laying around to put gas in your car. I mean, maybe it's like the family came up from New Mexico and it's like, it was like $1,500 in gas. Like, that's a different thing. I mean, I'm thinking like, somebody's got to come, down the street and needs $5 to put gas in the car, or $20 to come.
But either way, you're making, regardless, even if it's from New Mexico and it's expensive, you're still making the statement to somebody that you don't think they're managing their money.
Well, in my mind, it would be different. If somebody's like, hey, if you want me to come up for Christmas, or you want me to come up for Easter, Passover, it's, I'm going to need $2,000 to put gas in, I mean, it's a 1,500 mile trip. And, like that's more for me then. You know what I mean? As a person who wants if I want Doug to come down to my house, yeah, and it's like, that's a big ask to put the family on a plane and, or pack up the car and be gone for a week. Like that's a lot of stuff. And that's a different thing. I didn't get that part of the question, or I didn't hear that. I heard, my broke ass brother-in-law doesn't have $20 to put money in his pickup truck and drive his ass to here for Christmas, type of thing. So, I think you have to just start with, from an education standpoint, just throwing stuff at them to see what sticks. I don't think courses are the way to go. Like, hey, community college has a Dave Ramsey class you should attend.
It won't show.
I don't even think you could do the whole like come with me thing. I think you have to,
That's funny. That was my next question, the come with me thing. Hey, let's do this together. Kind of you don't think that's not going to fly?
Well, I mean, Joe, you are missing the obvious play here, which is he should have said, hey, come with me to this event in Minneapolis that I'm going to. and it's about this
Yeah.
great book.
Just a book signing.
Right. And, and then he would realize how fun finances can be. And now he's in. And next thing you know, he's renovating his garage.
There's got to be there's got to be a breaking point, I think, for everybody. The pain of changing is greater than the current situation, the pain of the current situation for this individual. And until you get to the point where the pain of the current situation is greater than changing, no one will change anything. I mean, this is the same story of like, well, I know I need to put 12% in my 401k, but I really only feel like doing 8 because I would rather have, Hulu, Netflix, and Disney Plus, and go on vacation and have a new car. And it's like, that is a long-term pain that you can't possibly feel right now. And it's, it's just math. It's going to work out badly for you that you have a new car instead of a 401k contribution, but that's not painful enough. What's painful is I don't want to be seen driving my old, beat up truck, so I'm going to get a new one. That's more painful. And until those things flip somehow in your mind, whether it's some blinding flash of the obvious type thing where you just kind of get jolted into reality of like, this is not the way that I want to run my life the rest of the years, or something tragic happens. It's like I literally don't have enough money to put gas in my car, and mom's in the hospital and I can't make it. Like something like that has to happen to scratch the record and shake the trees a little bit here to motivate the change. And I don't know, unless you're a skilled negotiator, to be able that you could pull that off. That has to come internally.
Yeah.
And that's my next question, which is Mike actually doing them a disservice if he does give them gas money? Is it going to be better, kind of the tough love thing, to go, no, I guess you're just going to miss this one?
Yeah. I mean, if it sounds like it's more for him and his kids than it is for them. So they might say, okay, well, if you want to see us, if little Susie wants to see, Uncle Bob, you're going to pay, type of thing.
That may sound harsh to some people, but I'll tell you that I reached my rock bottom when I realized that I had no resources left. When I realized I couldn't borrow money I'd already borrowed money from family. Couldn't borrow money from family anymore. Had no credit, couldn't borrow money from family. I was without resources, and that was the wake-up call that made me change things.
Everybody has to go through it, But hopefully we get it sooner in our lives than later. But there has to be some sort of deferred, delayed gratification that is the primary driver of decision making, and that's true for everything. I mean, it's true for your health too. Like pizza tastes way better than grilled chicken every day of the week. Every day of the week, pizza is better than grilled chicken and broccoli.
And what is interesting, and Angelo's actually made this point in the past, that the grilled chicken tastes much, much better the longer you have it. And I remember...
Not true.
I remember...
I had lots of grilled chicken in the last week and a half, and I can assure you it did not taste better on the 17th pound.
Does. And it also, the stuff that's loaded with bad stuff tastes worse. I remember.
Well, that I will give you. The worst food will taste, like if you kind of abstain from sugar for a while, or you don't eat a lot of salty snacks and that sort of thing, and then you go, you haven't had a Coke in forever, and then you go have a Coke, you're like, my God, how do you drink this? It's like pure sugar. Like that is true. Your taste buds will change. But I haven't reached the point yet where I'm like, chicken and broccoli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner again. Delicious. Lucky me.
Thanks for the question, Mike. If you've got a question for us, head to stackingbenjamins.com/voicemail.